Amy, I want to go back to something that we talked about before during your presentation. I'm really curious to hear about parents not wanting their kids to become too religious, almost too fanatical, right? And it sounds like this is a worry that's essentially rooted in wanting their children to be safe and less about the fact that religion itself can be a capturing, life altering sort of experience that can lead to a different way of being. So I'm curious to know, was there a sense in your research that parents you studied and talked to spoke about faith in this way as a life altering experience, or did you get the sense it was much more about raising kids to have good morals and be upstanding citizens?
Yeah, Jill, it was very much the latter. I didn't hear much about necessarily being life affirming, but having, is exactly as you said, like good morals, good values. We had some parents. I remember a Jewish mom telling me that she wanted her kids to learn about civic engagement and
Mm,
that her participation in the organization was to help show them how to do these things, how to bring people together, how to organize people. So that sort of skill sets. And I think there were some good reasons. I mean, I don't know why I say they're good reasons. You guys decide if they were good reasons or not. I mean, part of it is that parents were not necessarily that committed to their faith.
mm,
So and they wanted to maintain a commonality with their children. But if the parents were a little bit lukewarm about their own religion, they didn't want to create children that were going to go on and become pastors, for example, Jill.
mhm.
And they didn't want people, they also wanted their children to succeed in a lot of very conventional ways. And that meant financially succeed. That meant, have this toolkit to succeed. And going off and becoming, somebody who's like a necessarily, and I'm picking on you, Jill, because you're a church leader, but who was a church leader.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was like the shining career that they necessarily imagined. Not that, I mean, all of the
yeah.
parents were like, they could do whatever they want to do. But in general, it just seemed like they wanted to give them enough. They didn't want to give them too much. They were a little worried about their own faith. And I'm sure they were thinking too, like, well, God, if the person becomes, say, a monk, or they become a pastor, or they become something else, they're gonna come back at me and
Ah,
challenge, but they're gonna
that's
ask
interesting.
me about their own religion.
Yeah,
So I don't want to be in that awkward situation.
yeah.
So yeah, so that's kind of how they were in general thinking about it. Now, and Jill, we talked a little bit about this in the interview, but uh, the more religious parents, like especially parents who were coming from conservative Protestant backgrounds, the Mormon parents, parents from the Black church, I don't want to say that they saw it as necessarily, revolutionary, this,
Yeah.
religious faith, but they were more likely to take it more seriously. Whereas the other parents were it was much more like this accessory, or this is going to be useful and use it in these ways, and don't push me away, and please don't question why my religion is so lukewarm when you grow up. It was
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely fascinating to me. And we can make judgments on whether that's right or wrong, but I think it's just interesting to observe that that is a different perspective and approach than I think most church leaders would have, who want to raise children so that the faith catches them and so that they are caught up in this like really uh um interesting endeavor and experience of the holy who loves them without condition, success or no. So that's it's just completely different places from which to come in terms of raising children, which, I hear a lot of youth workers who become frustrated, not with the kids, but with the parents who sort of have a drop them off model, right? It's very common. And I think this explains a lot of that. This makes sense because if parents want their children to have religion as a part of the pie, right? But not as almost like lenses you put on through which you can see everything else. That's really people will approach those things and will approach those ways of raising children in completely different ways. So I'm very interested by that. Thank you. That's very helpful.